Hello my dear students of class 8. I hope you all are fine. Okay, and welcome to chemistry class. Today I am going to teach you chemistry. Okay, so once again I am here to teach you chemistry. Okay, so today I am going to teach you chapter number 4, atomic structure. So in this chapter we are going to learn the structure of atoms and all. Okay, you know that atoms are very tiny. It is invisible to our naked eyes. So we will learn about that structure, atom structure. Atom is tiniest particle, still it has 3 subatomic particles: electron, protons, neutrons. Okay, so we will learn about this later. Today let us learn about atoms. Okay, how this word atoms came. Okay, who has discovered this atom? So let us start. So you know that when you see around, you will see so many things around you. So what are they? They are matters. Everything around us is what? Matters. Matter occupies space, it has mass and it has volume. So everything around us is what? Matter. Okay, and many philosophers has given their idea about matter. What is this matter made up of? Okay, so matter is made up of small tiny particles. Small tiny particles. Okay, so in 600 BCE, Maharishi Kanan, okay, he was a great Indian philosopher. In 600 BCE, Maharishi, okay, he was a great Indian philosopher. He gave an idea that all the matters are made up of what? Tiny particles. Okay, tiny particles, smallest particles. Okay, and what we call that smallest particle? Smallest particle of matter is called what? Parmanu. You have learned about atoms. So in modern term, we say this Parmanu as atom. This Parmanu is nothing but it is atom. In modern we say atom. Okay, but in 600 BCE when Maharishi gave an idea of this, that matters are made of a smallest particle called Parmanu. At that time atoms were known as Parmanu. In modern time we call this atom. Okay, so don't get confused with atom and Parmanu. Parmanu is also atom, and in modern term we call this Parmanu as atoms. Okay, so now let us see some characteristics about this Parmanu. Okay, so number one is that Parmanu is an indestructible and eternal particle of matter. This means that Parmanu cannot be destroyed. Can we destroy the Parmanu? No. Parmanu means what? Atom. Okay, in modern term we call it atom. So don't get confused, my dear students. Okay, so this Parmanu are what? Indestructible. We cannot destruct this. Okay, we cannot destroy this Parmanu. Okay, the next one is that Parmanu are so tiny, they are very tiny. Okay, that they are invisible to our naked eyes. This also you know that I have already taught you that atoms are very tiny, that they are invisible to our naked eyes. We cannot see with these eyes as they are very tiny. Okay, next one is that it cannot exist in free state. Parmanu cannot exist in free state. Okay, they cannot exist in what? Free state. They need to be combined. So this Parmanu, what they do? They combine. Okay, one Parmanu combined with the other Parmanu, then what they form? They form bigger and more stable particles. And what we call that? Anu. What we call? Anu. And in modern term we call that molecule. Like here Parmanu, in modern term we call atom. Same way Anu in modern time we call molecule. So you know that no, when atoms combine, what they form? They form molecule. Same way here Parmanus combine and what they form? The bigger particle. And what is the name of that bigger particle? Anu. Okay, and that Anu in modern time we call now is what? Molecule. Okay, so I hope you have understood that how this word Parmanu and all came. In 600 BCE Maharishi, okay, he gave this word and he said that all the matters are made up of smallest particle called Parmanu. Okay, and when these परमाणुs combine they form bigger and stable particle, and we call that anu, and in modern times we call it molecule. Okay, so now let us see some more thing that when same परमाणुs combine what they form. Okay, now let us see more about परमाणुs. As I have said you that when परमाणुs combine what they form larger particles called anu, and in modern times we call it molecules. Okay, so when the परमाणुs of same substance will combine, so what it will produce? Divyanuka. What it will produce? Divyanuka, and what we call that diatomic molecule. When the two atoms of same substance will combine, so what it will form? It will form Divyanuka. In atoms, I mean before it was परमाणु. So when two परमाणुs of same substance will combine, what it will form? Divyanuka, and we call that diatomic molecule. You know that when the atoms combine, what they will form? They will form molecule. If three परमाणुs combine, what it will form? Trianuka, and what we call that? Triatomic molecules. Okay. Now Maharishi later also gave an idea that when these परमाणुs are heated, what they will do? They will produce a chemical change. What they will produce? They will produce the chemical change. Okay, like for example, ripening of fruits, blackening of earthen pot. Blackening of earthen pot means what? Earthen pot means what is? This pot is made up of clay. So after making, what they do? They heat it. No, they bake it. So it becomes black. No. So on heating this परमाणुs, what they do? They produce chemical change. Okay, so this was all about Maharishi. Okay, in 600 BCE, he said that matters are made up of smallest particle called परमाणु. Okay, when this परमाणुs combine, they form what? Anu, that is called molecule. So after Maharishi, who came? As many philosophers has gave an idea for the matter. So after Maharishi, who came? Democritus. Who came? Democritus. Okay, so later and in between, what he came? 460 to 370 BCE. Okay, he came and he gave the idea of what? The word atom. Before it was called what? Parmanu. So when this Democritus, he was the Greek philosopher. And he said that matters are made up of smallest indivisible particle called atom. He gave the word atom, and this word atom came from the Greek word atomus. From what? From the Greek word atomus, which means indivisible. That atoms are indivisible. Atoms cannot be divided. Okay, so who gave the word atom? Democritus, and he was what? He was the Greek philosopher. Democritus. Okay, and he gave the word atom, and from where this word atom came? From the Greek word what? Atomus, and atomus means what? Atomus means what? Indivisible particles. Okay, and Democritus even said that atoms are always in motion. Okay, so today I gave you just a small explanation of this chapter, this introduction to this chapter. Okay, about Maharishi, about Democritus, how this Parmanu word came, who gave this. Okay, and what does this atom mean? So just I gave you the small introduction to this chapter, atomic structure. Okay, so for today, after this much, I hope you have understood and I hope you liked it, what I have taught you. Okay, so what you will do, you will learn this. Okay, so I hope you liked it. Okay, so this was just a small introduction to the atomic structure, about atoms, how the word atoms came. Okay, so in my next class, I will teach you the other topics. Okay, so for today, up to this much. Thank you.